Hello. Hello, everyone. Happy Sunday. It is Sunday, right? How are y'all doing? I hope everyone is actually doing something fun for the holiday, but if not, then you can join me. We'll have our own fun. Y'all come on in, come on in. Um I think there's still some spots left on the list. Just let Beezer know that you want to be added, and I'll get to as many as I can. I thought I was gonna have a visitor. I had Mom in here for a little while, but she got tired, so I had to wheel her back and put her back in the bed. But she says hello to everyone, and she thanks y'all for the prayers. So, all right, let's see. I'm gonna say hello. Give some people time to come in. Um, Patty, I think it was you. I saw on my community post. I don't have a schedule. I I get in where I can fit in, just depending on what's going on around here, and then of course if if other people are live, I don't like to interrupt uh those lives. So I just kind of get in where I fit in. I know these notifications sometimes we can't depend on them, but I don't have an actual schedule. So maybe when I become YouTube famous, I can get me one. Just kidding. All right, so we got Jen's mom, Patty, Beezy Bees, Stacy. Let's see, doing mulch in the flower beds. Shoot, y'all, it's storm. Well, it was storming here earlier, but it looks like it's not finished. Um, the wind's real bad. It's dark outside. So if I happen to lose connection or anything, I'll come back. But just I'm giving you a heads up on that. Um, let's see. Just me, Barbie D, Queen. Look at me, I'm Sandra Day. Bomb's number one fan. Hello. Miss Cindy. Hello, Miss Cindy. Gobby Gob. Hey. It is funking tragic. What's up, tragic? Now I'm singing Sandra Day. Okay. All right, bees. Okay, so we do have a few spots available, and people sometimes they trickle in and then they'll want one, so we've got a few more spots, so that's good. Um, of course, my voice is still going wonky, so I have to take drink breaks. Um, do you see, Jen's mom, do you see um right up under your comment it says it is funking tragic 100? Do you see that person? So it don't say tragic wise, it says funking tragic. Or Did it used to say tragic wise or what's wrong here? It don't say either one of those. It says funking tragic. Okay, so that, yeah, there she is. Hey, Burt Bunch, welcome back. Thank you for coming back. Everybody, make sure that you hit that subscribe button and hit the like. That sure helps me out a lot. I lost a few during the custody battle, I guess. So uh but so if y'all don't mind, if you're not subscribed, please do and hit that like button for me. That's all I ask. Let's see. Mama's the boss. Hey, baby girl. Let's see. I was in another community and they were talking about a tragic person. A he. I'm trying to think. Do I know another tragic? I don't think I do. Y'all might. I don't. It's confusing. There's tragic. Stacy, I know you have not been subbed. You just subbed up to me, girl. Just kidding. I'm just kidding. Oh, okay. I know y'all didn't come here for my dad jokes, so. We just got done with church and eating. Woo! So you got your soul full and your belly full. I love it. Love it, love it. Hey, Mo. How you doing? So I'll tell this and then I'll get started. There's still a few slots open if anybody wants to be added. So my dog Kane, the one I was telling y'all I named after Kane Brown, he doesn't like to do steps. So for some reason I walked downstairs to the dryer. He decided to follow me. Well, now he's down the stairs. He won't come up the stairs. So my son gets off work at 4, and he's about 100 pounds, so he's gonna have to bring him up the steps or get him to come up the steps. So a little bit after 4, if y'all hear some commotion, it's my son trying to get Kane up the steps. He's looking at me like, what? Like, and now look at you like, what? You'd one stuck down there. Okay. Hey, Tommy. How are you? Hey, Beet Juice. You know, I've seen you, Beet Juice, and I swear every time I see you, I want to say Beetlejuice. Every single time. And I about just did it, man. Yeah, we can add you. Beezer has you. So we'll do our standard 10 spots, and then we'll depending on how I feel, we'll see if people come in, if they want a spot, um we'll just go from there. Okay. So many times I get called Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice. Well, if I say it, I'm sorry because I about just said it, and I've noticed myself like in chats and I've seen you in chat, and I swear I read Beetlejuice and then I have to look at it again. Oh me. Hey, Barbarian's wife. How are you, honey? Hello, bunny. Okay, so we'll go ahead and get started. I know. Let's see. Jen's mom was one. Um, Okay, and then it was Patty. I remember that. Okay, and then it was Stacy. And then Barbie D. All right, I got my first 4 down. Jen's mom, Patty, okay. I am 4. All right. Yep, I got Jen's mom, Patty, Stacy, and then Barbie D. And then Beezer will give me my next ones. Let's see. Uh oops. Hey J Bobs. How are you? How are the kitty kitties? Maybe I should just ring my name myself. Well, if other people are calling you Beetlejuice, I don't know. I swear that's what I see. I'm tired. I've been mowing grass and weed eating. Heck, you couldn't do none of that here. It is ugly here. Hey, jet lag. Welcome in, my friend. Okay, so there's 2 guaranteed spots left. So just letting y'all know that. So if anybody at the moment wants a spot, go ahead and grab it. It got a little chilly here after the rain. But it wasn't that hot here anyway this morning. So it's actually nice out there. But the wind is blowing and it's real soggy and wet and it's dark. So did you put it on the pot? Hold on. Hold on. Hold that thought. Bear with me, Mama's the boss. Oh, there you go. Okay. It was one of those I had to change it to new comment. Okay, Mama's the boss. So come back. You know, when you look at your comments and then you have to switch it to newest, and because when I looked, I didn't see it until I switched it. But or did you get it, Beezer? Okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna let Beezer handle that. She's just gonna let me know. I'm up to Barbie D, and then I'm just gonna let her let me know. So y'all just watch Beezer. I couldn't do it without her. Oh. Hey, Jeffrey. All right, let me make sure I didn't miss anybody. And then, because we know when I start doing these, I will miss things in chat, and I don't mean to be rude. Okay. I think I said hey to everybody that's come in, though. All right, so we're going to start with Jen's mom. Jen's mom, are you still in here? While we're waiting to see if Jen's mom's in here, I got to grab a chair. Oh, Stacy. All is going well with you, Angie. Doing mulch. Stacy, I appreciate that. You know you don't have to do that, though, honey. But sure, thank you, though. All right. That is one sweet girl right there. since I've met Stacy. She's always checked on me and um, asked me how we were doing, and so I love me some Stacy. All right, Jen's mom. I see you, girl. All right, and I'm also going to pull oracles today. And oracles are just another. It's just another insight card. It's like tarot cards, but there's different things on them. So I have general, and then I actually have a deck that is more adult oriented. I'm not going to pull from those unless you want me to. Just know the deck is here if you want it. But otherwise, it will be general. Nope, I cannot. Not today. Can you? Um, it's just it's more. No, they're just more partner related. So it could have like a it talks, there's some in there about forgiveness, there's some in there about jealousy, infidelity, trust, but then there's also passion, sex, discovery. So there's surrendering, desire. So there's a lot of, so I'll just say adult oriented because it's like a relationship as a whole, but it goes, they go in, they kind of they kind of go there a little bit. But the deck is there. Otherwise, I'm just gonna pull a general after I pull the um the tarot card. Yeah, when I get ready to do your to read your card, if you want one of those, just let me know, okay? Just say the adult card too or something. I could do a whole live um by itself on that one. I could probably do a members only live with that deck. But that deck has it's seen its share of craziness, I'll tell you. Absolutely. I don't know where we are on this list. So everybody reach out to Beezer. I'm gonna start reading. And okay, so Jen's mom, you do want an adult one. So when I pull your oracle, I'll pull an adult one. Okay. All right, Jen's mom. Okay, Jen's mom. So you got the Five of Pentacles in reverse. So it's just basically what I need you to focus on is any debt that you are currently in. I need you to try to focus on paying things off before incurring any more. Okay. Um, this time, at this time, I need you to be careful with any investing that you do. Read fine print on everything. But if you will focus on your major, if you have any credit card debt, especially credit card debt, if you could try to focus on paying those off, um, now is a good time to do that. And just make sure that with any investing or anything that you put your money into, that you buy on time or you buy, with credit, that you read the fine print, pay attention to your APRs and things like that. Um, it's just it's just a it's just a general statement that you just need to pay attention to these things. It is not a good time for you to take a risk with your money. Okay? So that being said, I think you just need to focus. Maybe just pull a credit report if you haven't done so recently, and then see what's on there that you can actually um, pay off or make payments towards. And some people will actually settle with you, but now's a good time to do that, because I do see, that that would actually work in your favor to do it that way. But don't take risk at the present moment. Okay. And then you wanted to, all right, here's the first adult card. Okay. Okay, so I feel like that if you are in a current relationship, um, and even if you aren't, it works both ways. There's going to be a phone call that is in question here. And I think it's going to be one of those, well, I'm not going to call you back, you call me back. And and I say these are like relationship. This could be, they're always more towards relationships, but it could absolutely be a friendship, because, we carry love for our friends as well. So, but there's going to be a phone call, and it's going to be that situation. Well, I'm not calling you. Um, and then the other person is thinking the same thing. So I think that one of you will just need to break the ice. Just do it. We don't have time in life to sit there and just wait. Okay. Um, and this card is also used in a situation where, you have these one night stands, and where, the person leaves, and then you wonder if they're going to call you back. So it can be looked at as both ways, but it depends on your relationship or what you're going through at the time. Okay. So I just need you to, if it's the latter of the two, just wait for him to call. But if it's something where you are saying, okay, well, I'm not going to call, and they're saying, well, I'm not going to call, just break the ice and call and just end that. Okay. Now, some people do have those little one night stands where they're like, well, I wonder if they're going to call. And, you know, so, but usually when this card is pulled, it is a call, in that scenario, um, a callback does happen. Just saying. I've been married for 30 years. That was my last one night stand. And so that's why it's meant, because I've seen it work both ways when I pull it. And they'll be like, dang, Angie, you were right. And I'm like, I know, I know. But in that case, I feel like there's going to be a situation, Jen's mom, all seriousness, where there might be a misunderstanding, and not maybe not with your partner, maybe with a friend. There's going to be, if there hasn't already been a a disagreement, and I think you just need to, don't wait for them to reach out. You just go on and reach out to them, and then just take it from there, okay? So see, they are adult oriented, but you know, there's some that are quite risque in here. I'll just say it that way. That one was a little tamer. Okay, let's see. Hey, I sure am too. How are you? Um, Candy Girl, hello, hello. Beezer's working my list. I don't know where I'm at, so um, look to Beezer. All right. And as I always say, if something doesn't resonate with you right now, put it in your back pocket, and I always keep these up. Okay? Excuse me. All right, Patty. You still with me? And again, if I miss anyone coming in, I don't do it on purpose when I'm reading. Hey, Patty, are you still here? Paging Patty, Patty. There you are. There you are. Okay. I'll pull a general oracle. I'm going to pull a general unless so you get everybody gets a tarot card, okay? And then I have a general oracle and then the adult oracle. So I'm going to pull from the general unless you specify that you want the other one, okay? So this is for Patty. There we go. I do not believe this. Those that were with me yesterday are going to trip out. Patty, you got the world card. um, so again, this card hardly ever comes out, and it has come out 3 times in the past 2 days. So basically, the world card means the world is your oyster, okay? It is a great time for you to focus on anything that you want to focus on. Right now is the time to do that. Um, whether it be, moving or career change, relationships, it's success surrounding you. Yes, Beezer. And not only did it come out, it shot out like the other one did. Um, and so it also means like the end of an old cycle and the beginning of a new one. So it's like closing a door to something and opening something, but that door is to something better, okay, bigger and better. Um, this is a fantastic card to pull, and I hardly ever it hardly ever comes out, and you are the third person to get it in between these 2 lives, and it's flying out each time. So to me, when a card flies out the way it does, because sometimes they'll jump, it'll come out, and slightly, but when they fly out, I feel like that's a message, like, I need you to hear this. Okay. So, like we said yesterday to the other two, you go get them, Patty, because right now is your time. Okay. So you go do the damn thing. Okay. That is unbelievable to me. All right, and then I'm going to pull a general oracle for you. I don't think I need to now, but let's just pull one and see what it says. Your oracle card just says, Patty, that you do have a guardian angel watching over you, and it is a lost loved one of yours. So a lost loved one watches over you and is your guardian angel. Okay. I'm going to get an inheritance next month. Well, if you are thinking about doing something big for that, or investing wise or something like that, I think now is a good time for you. Okay, just judging by, and then you've got somebody I feel like is watching over you, and guiding you in a good direction. So you should feel really good right about now, honey. Um, Rapper, I will most definitely keep you in my prayers, honey, okay? Thank you, my mom. That's who I'm getting. Well, hey, Colin. And I think Colin is better at doing, seeing some of that stuff. But I totally, you have the person around you, that is a lost loved one, and it's showing a guardian angel for you. So that same person, and then with you getting the world card, it's like the end of that cycle, but the beginning of a great cycle. And again, now is your time. So I think that you know, she's steering you in the right direction. Okay. So, and you can see Colin, I think Colin is seeing the same thing. So, whoo, whoo, I got the tingles, y'all. I got the tinglies. Love it. You're very welcome, Patty, and thank you for being here. All right, Stacy, you ready? I know you're doing mulch, honey, so I'm just going, I know you're here. Okay. 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 Now I'm going to say this. And if people who understand tarot or know anything about tarot, this is not necessarily a bad thing, okay? Stacy's like, "Oh Lord." Okay. All right, so Stacy, you did get the devil card in the upright position, okay? And all it means is that there is something of like a material value like a material thing that is keeping you chained. Um, it's keeping you from achieving some type of personal growth. Okay. It, sometimes, sometimes it could be like, and how do I put this? Most of the time when it falls, it suggests a feeling of the person feeling trapped um in something very unhealthy. Now, that being said, it doesn't necessarily have to mean like a relationship or, an addiction. It doesn't have to mean these things, okay? But it just feels it's something is there that, and it could not necessarily be you, Stacy. It could be somebody that you love, but it's whatever that material or whatever that thing is, it is keeping you from progressing. It is keeping you from um that personal um that personal fulfillment. This is not a bad card, y'all. It's not. Why are you saying sorry? There's just something there that's keeping you from going forward. That's all it is. That's it. But when you say like tarot has a death card, okay? And when people get the death card, they're like, "Oh no." And it's not a bad card. You just have to, you just have to listen and um but some people, they can't get past what the card says. Okay? So it's really not a bad card. It's just saying that there's something there that is keeping you from moving forward. Now, it could not necessarily be you, Stacy. It could be somebody that you love and care about that they have an attachment to something that is just keeping you from where you want to be. Okay? That's it. So if you don't know what that is, I feel like that you will understand more if you sit and think about it, or it's going to come up. And then all you need to do, if it's not you, just have a conversation about it. Okay? If it's somebody that you love that is attached to whatever this is, then just have a conversation. That's it. So, now, it's not a bad card. And it may actually be, it may not be you, Stacey. It may be letting you know that someone around you that you care about. Because, I mean, look, some people like scratchy tickets. Some people like, eating more than one little Debbie. Just things like that. So just know it's not always like this horrible thing. Okay? All right, and I'm going to have to hit mute. I hear something. I'll be right back. Sorry, y'all. I heard something and I like a loud crash, and I went looking, and my dogs are fine, my mama's fine. I don't know. I don't know. Okay. And then I'm going to give you an oracle, Stacy. Stacy, someone around you is pregnant. So I don't know who that may be. Um, but it's somebody close enough for this to come up under your oracle. So somebody that you know or and feel close to is pregnant. So a little bit of crazy news where everybody goes, oh, it's a little bit of nice news. Somebody's having a baby. Somebody's having a baby. Let's see. I don't know. When you find out, let me know. I like to know, like when I give those oracles, and I like to know how close they are to you. But when I do these, it's like usually it's very close. So let me know. I'd be curious. All right, Barbie D. Let's see. 2 people in my family just had babies. Well, keep your eye out. Keep your eye out. There's going to be another one floating through. Hey, Jonathan. Thank you for letting me read for you, Stacy. And seriously, when you find out, let me know. I want to know how close they are to you. Okay. All right, Barbie D. Here we go. Okay. Barbie D. So you got the Knight of Swords in reverse. So the knight will lose his aggressiveness and become a bit passive. And it will be about a situation that requires like action, attention. And I'll explain this further. So I feel like that there is a situation that requires attention, right now. And somebody, either you or somebody around you, is being very passive about the situation when they need to be taking action. Okay? And you yourself may be delaying doing what is necessary, which may be either taking the action or having a conversation with the person that actually needs to take the action. Okay? If the action is not taken, there could be like some serious repercussions from this. So I don't know if it's something that you're currently going through and you feel like that somebody is just not doing what they need to be doing and they're being very passive about it and it's aggravating the pee out of you, or if it's you that's not taking the action and you just feel like, well, if I do this or if I say this, I'm going to ruffle feathers, or, somebody's going to be mad at me, or, that type of thing. But whatever this is, the action most definitely has to be taken. So you either need to have that conversation with the person that needs to take it, or you need to take the action, um, and let the cards fall where they may. Because I feel like if it's not taken, that, because it's not, you're worried about repercussions and all of that, that they will be worse if this is not handled. Okay. So I don't know if it's a current situation or something that you're going to see coming, in short term for you future, because these are read off of current energy. And so just keep your eye out if you don't know if this doesn't resonate with you right now. I kind of feel like it's somebody else that needs to be taking the action, and they're being passive and it's bugging the pee out of you. That's what I'm feeling. But again, it could be either or. So, but I'm kind of feeling it that way. So just remember that the action needs to be taken, or it the outcome will be worse if you don't take the action. Okay. Oh, I think it is current. All right. Well, okay. Then make sure that whoever needs to take the action takes the action or does what they need to do. Okay. And let the cards fall where they may, because they'll fall worse if it's not done. Okay. All right. And then we're going to do an oracle. Okay, there is a narcissist in your life. Someone's a little bit too full of themselves. So, it doesn't say what to do. That's not what oracles are. Oracles are just letting you know that there's somebody around you that is a total narcissist. You may have to ignore them sometimes, but yeah. See, some people like oracles, some don't, because they're just kind of like open ended. They just say one thing, that's it. So there's a narcissist around you, Barbie D. Okay, let's see. Um, oh, wait. Okay, 4, 5. Okay. So did you go to number? Let's hold on. So Bomb's number one fan. Mama's the boss. Beet juice. Beezer. Hold on. Let's see. Okay, so missing. All right, it's missing the. Bomb's number one fan. Mama's the boss. Beet juice. Beezer. Okay, gotcha. You're welcome, Barbie D. Thank you for letting me read for you. What are you picking these, Mama? So is that 9, Beezer? Do we still have one slot open, or are we in the overflow? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm missing one. Oh, I'm missing somebody. Okay. All right. I'm going to go ahead and do Miss Cindy. Okay. Thanks, Faith. No, you went down there. Now you have to find. Come on. Okay. All right. Miss Cindy. Okay, Miss Cindy. So you got the Knight of Cups in the upright position. So this card represents a message being brought to you um, about love. It may represent like a true love. It's I feel like it's a message that you've been waiting on, whether it be the declaration of love or a proposal or this dog. um, of course, the knight doesn't always represent, the love thing, but hush, you got yourself down there. Okay, so if it doesn't represent like a love interest, it definitely represents a friendship, a friend who is absolutely honest and intelligent and willing to help you out at no end. Um, so I feel like that either this person is showing up in your life or this person will show up in your, or maybe just has or is showing up in your life, and it's going to be somebody that you can absolutely depend on. So whether that be a new love or a new friend, it can, either sex, it doesn't matter because it's just a friend. um so it's just a message of saying, hey, there's something new coming and it's going to be great, and it has to do with you can depend on this person. You can absolutely open your heart to this person, whether it be a new love interest or a friend. So that's that's always good, and to know that you can trust somebody, especially in these times. It's so they so you just have to imagine this knight on a steed coming in and reading this message off to you, because that's what it represents. That knight's coming in to give you this message that love is coming your way. Love is um I love you, Miss Cindy. And if it's you've been waiting on a proposal, you're going to get it. If you need that friend is coming, and you can trust that person. And I'm going to go do something with my dog real quick, and I'll be right back. Okay. So my son's going to come into the door in just a moment, and he's going to help with the dog. If y'all weren't here, the dog went downstairs, and now he can't get back up the stairs. So that's why he's whining and fussing. And he's 100 pounds. I can't get him up the steps. So, okay. And Miss Cindy, a, you get an oracle card. So let's see. Excuse me. And it's just a cautionary card. It says, for you to not overwork yourself right now. Okay. So be mindful of any stress that you're putting on your body or your mind in a work situation or overthinking something. Okay. Ginger Snaps, are you talking about an actual reading or what I'm doing right now, just pulling a card? All right, so I got Mom's number one fan. You're next. You have to be added to the list. Beezer keeps my list for me. I start out with 10 and then we move over to 11 into, but if I have, it depends on how I feel if I can go past 10 in the current live. If not, you'll already be added to the list when I go live again. That's why you have to tap the notification bell, and then just read the title, uh, because you'll already be on the list. Can you get him? Come on. All right, y'all give me 2 seconds. I'm going to help him with his dog. Whew, he had to carry him up the steps. Uh, Craziness, craziness. Okay. Let me give him a treat. You don't deserve one after that, though. Thank you. Um, Since I texted you, he'd been down there about 15 minutes before I texted you. So, okay, but I'm live. All right, y'all. Okay, so this one's Mom's number one fan, and then we got Mama's the Boss after that. Hey, Julie. And thank you, Miss Cindy, for allowing me to read for you. There goes my throat. And all I ask is please make sure that you are subscribed and that you hit the like button for me, okay? Mom's number one fan. Okay, Mom's number one fan. I feel like that you got the Four of Swords. I'm sorry. You got the Four of Swords um in the reverse position. And what that tells me is that I feel like you're not allowing yourself the time to rest. Um there's some rest that you desperately need, and I don't know if it's from a situation that you've gone through, or you just keep going, but you're not allowing yourself the time to rest. And if you keep going that way, you could make yourself sick. So you must allow yourself some time to rest, and a little bit of respite care. is definitely needed here. You need some calm and quiet in your life. So, I'm a big advocate for meditation. Some people look at that and laugh, but I think that it keeps some people sane. And but I don't know if you've gone through something, or um, or like I said, just keep going. I keep going. I keep going. But at some point, if you keep going and going and going, you're going to crash. Okay. Um, so I think you need time to rest. And like I said, if this is from an incident that happened, I think you need time to heal. You need to take that time for yourself. Okay. Um, because sometimes when things happen, we just feel like pushing on and pushing on and pushing on. And when we do that, we don't give ourselves time to rest or heal, or even grieve sometimes, you know? And I'm guilty of that. I'm a go, 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 goer until it catches up with me. Um, so that's what I need you to do. I need you to try to find the time to take a little bit of time for yourself. Log off. Um, and like I said, I go to the back. You want the ointment? The ointment. I go to the bathroom sometimes just to find peace and quiet. Um, but definitely try to go to bed at a good hour. Try to do it for, a few days and see if you don't feel a little bit better. Because if you keep going the way you're going, you're gonna get sick. Okay. So, um, and then I'm gonna give you an oracle. Thank you. None of these. There we go. Okay, so your oracle card shows a cycle symbol. So I feel like there's something where fate is coming in, karma's coming in, something ending, something beginning. So it's just basically there is a cycle going on around you. Um, and karma can be good karma, bad karma. Um, but it's definitely there's a beginning or an ending of something, a beginning of something, and I think during the middle of all of that, you need to find the time to rest. Okay? So I think that one card kind of fed into the other one, which I like it when that happens. Okay. Yeah, me too, Barbie D. That's my place. The only place I can go to hide. Do you want the ointment? Ointment? You don't deserve a bone after that trick you just pulled. All right, come on. I'll give you one. Come on. Let me give these dogs the bone. Here. Here. Go. Go. You go. Let's try it. Come on back in, girl. Okay. Sorry about that, y'all, but y'all know I love my babies. Can't be mad at him for long. Okay. I always having to. Well, you know, Mom's number one fan. Sometimes you have to put your foot down, and I know with our children it's hard, and we want, but sometimes you have to take care of you, and especially with your meds. Oh my gosh, I mean that of course you would be sick, but you get sick if you don't rest. You get sick if you have all of this worry. So, and if you don't take care of you, It's just like, when you're on the airplane and they tell you, if the plane goes to crash, to put the oxygen mask on yourself before you put it on your child. Well, they do that. I'm sure you all know, but they do that because if something happens to you, you won't be okay to take care of the child or anybody else on the plane, right? So you have to take care of yourself or you're not going to be able to take care of anybody else. Okay? So make sure you do that. And you're welcome. Hey, Banks. How you doing? All right, so we got Mama's the Boss next. Excuse me. Okay. Sorry, y'all. Got this cough. I'm trying not to have a cough and spell. Okay, so Mama's the Boss. You got the Magician in the upright position. So what that tells, what I usually feel when I pull this card for somebody is that that person has their own set of like me. I work with energy. I'm an energy worker. I've done it for since I can remember. But I feel like that you have some type of thing around you or something like that that you either can do or have not tapped into yet. Okay. Um, I feel like if you learn how to use it, and whether that be energy, um, correctly, you can manifest something for yourself. So I think it's a very powerful card. And I believe if you're here and you're actually listening to to somebody read you a tarot card, you have to have some type of belief in energy work. And so I think that you're capable of doing it yourself. Um I feel that that if you move forward and try to I am so sorry, y'all. Let me mute and just get this out, okay? Okay. I'm sorry about that. But I feel like if you hone in on that, that you will be able to even have a role in changing not only your life but somebody else's. I do feel like it's a good time for you to um try to learn what those things are around you. If you feel things you can't explain or hear things you can't explain, um I went through the same thing. I'm actually going through the same thing. I've said it uh since I told y'all that I read and I do energy work, that I hear things, but I still need to work with those to learn what it is I'm hearing. Um, and I think that there's something around you that if you work with it, you'll understand it better. And I think that it would be a good time for you to try to figure that out. Um, I think it would be beneficial to you. And I also feel like that there's some type of new relationship coming into your life. And I'm not talking about, when I say relationships, I don't necessarily mean like a new love interest. Um, it could be a new friendship, but it's some type of meaningful relationship that is coming into your life, okay? Um, but I definitely think that now is a good time if you've wondered about these things that you hear or you feel, or um, those little extra sensory things. I think now is the time to read about them, to ask questions to other people that, like Colin and myself, that can do certain things and feel certain things, um, and see if you can't hone in on it and learn more about it. I think it would be a good thing for you. Whew. I feel like I have the energy to keep going with these things, but I keep coughing. Y'all know I had the C word, and I'm getting over it. I feel fine except for that cough. And then Mama's the Boss, you do have an oracle card. I'm going to read it. Okay, so I got your oracle card, Mama's the Boss, is the spy card. It said someone's got their eye on you. Um, and that's it. So just be mindful of that. And it could be a good thing, it could be a bad thing, but it falls under the spy thing. So it says spy with the man with the magnifying glass, and it says someone's got their eye on you. So could be good, could be bad, but just be mindful. Okay. Beezer, thank you. Thank. I need to be paying you, and you are sent. Lady, stop that. I owe you the world, bees. I couldn't do this without you. And you're very welcome, Mama's the Boss. And if you ever want to talk about any of this that I've shared today with you, feel free to reach out to me and talk. And thank you for letting me read for you. All right, I think I've got beet juice next, right? Beet juice. Okay, then we got and I sure am too. Okay. I might can do more, Beezer. I'll need to take a break um for just a second. Not right this second, but I'll need to take just a little break, but I can probably keep going. Like I said, I've got the energy. I just keep coughing. Okay, so we got beet juice. You still here? Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice. Aging beet juice, are you still here? Mama's the Boss. Thank you. Y'all don't have to do that. I'm glad y'all enjoy these lives. I enjoy doing them for you um when I can. But thank you so much for that. All right, beet juice. Okay, so Beet Juice, you got the Eight of Cups in the upright position. So when I pull this, it usually means that the only solution to a situation is to turn your back on it and go the other direction. Um, and but basically, there's a situation going on. It's either happening or it will happen. And it seems like the best way to handle it is just to turn your back and just go the opposite direction. Because I feel like in this situation, you know what you want and you will not settle for less. And that's why I think that when the situation comes around, you do need to turn around and just keep walking. Don't turn around, because once you make that turnaround, it's going to be like, well, like, well, you promised you do this. Okay, okay, okay. But if you keep going, you never heard that. You know what I mean? So, but even if you do turn around, what I want you to be mindful of is that there is something in you that says, I will not settle for less than what I deserve. Don't let someone take that away from you, especially in whatever situation this is. You either know what I'm talking about, or it's going to come to pass, and then you will know exactly what I'm talking about. Even if you have to put your foot down, if you feel like you can't walk away from it, okay. But make sure you put your foot down and you stand firm in your belief. Do not settle for less than what you deserve, especially in this situation. I think people don't ever need to settle for less than what you deserve, but I know that we do. And we're human, and we a lot of times we lead with our hearts, but in this situation, I need you to lead with your head, your brain, okay? You did okay. So I want you to make sure that if you do turn around, keep your foot steadily planted and don't back away from your convictions, okay? You stand firm. If not, then someone is going to take advantage of that situation. Okay? That's why when I pull this card, it feels like the best thing to do is to tell you to just turn around and keep walking. And yeah, and that's easier said than done. But if you don't, you stand in it, you stand firm, okay? I'll stand, thank you. Thank you. Don't settle for less than what you deserve, okay? I'll be shaking my finger at y'all like y'all can see. Sometimes it's hard, Beet Juice, and I know I'm guilty of it. I mean, I love hard. I'm a passionate person, and I give people the benefit of the doubt way too many times. I'm a kind-hearted person, um, and I have to tell myself this same thing a lot. Don't, you put your foot down, Angie. Okay, you've given them 5 chances. Stop. And that's just people, not my relationship's fine, but that's just people around me I give way too many chances to, because I have a big heart. you know I'm not perfect. I have a big heart, but on the other hand, I'm one of those people too that I'll take and take and take until I can't take it anymore, and then I explode. And those are the times when my friends have to talk me off of a live button. I've been talked off a live button many a time because I was about to explode. And it's a good thing that I didn't. You have to sit and you have to think about things, but stand firm though. you know. I think I just told y'all way too much about myself, but there you go. I'm a big softie. Okay, but here's your oracle. You got the narcissist card as well. So there's someone around you that is a big narcissist as well. So I just need you to be mindful of them. And if you can't walk away, stand your ground with them as well, if it's not the same person. Girl, I try to be hard. I mean, I'm a tough person. I've been through a lot in my life. You know, I don't blast it out for everybody to hear, but I've been through a lot. And it didn't kill me. It made me stronger. But I'm still one of those that will take and take until I can't take anymore, and then I do explode. So, and sometimes, you know, I'm one of those too that I get so mad that I'll cry. And it's not crying because I'm crying because I'm pissed. You know what I mean? And then I get mad because I'm doing that. I don't know. I'm sure there's other people like me though. Oh, yeah, it was storming here earlier, James Blonde. But Beet Juice, that was for you, honey. And you just remember what I said, okay? Stand firm. All right, Beezy Bees. It's your turn now, right? Am I right? Am I right? Am I right? Yep. And you totally deserve to have a card, honey. I would send you a paycheck if I could. Binky. Are you a big softy, Binky? I don't know. All right, this one is for our very own Beezer. I would send it back. I know you would, Bees. All right, hold 1 second, James. Beezer's the one that handles these for me, and I'm gonna do her reading, her card for her real quick, and then she'll get back to you on that because I don't know where we are on the list. Okay, so give her just 1 second to hear her card. There we go. I don't know what this is, Bees, but it jumped out. So, okay. You got the Three of Wands in the upright position. Now, the Three of Wands, it represents someone who is ready to demonstrate something that they've achieved. Um, it's a good time to take something, you know, firmly by the hand and okay. I'm gonna break it. I'm gonna Angie-nize it for you. When I pull this card, I imagine someone holding like a big walking stick. They've conquered something. They've achieved something. Now they're reaching out their hand and they're pulling somebody with them. It's like, I'm going to show you how to do this. I'm going to show you the way. Um, and your experience and your and even common sense with situations can help this other person, and that's what you're wanting to do. You're wanting to guide them, you're wanting to mold them, because you've had such success at whatever this is. um However, it can also mean that it's a signifier that that I can totally confirm to you um, that you are on the right path towards something you've been working towards. Okay. So you can take that either way, and only you can know the situation in your life. Either way, it's a very positive card, but I think it's more dramatic, just saying, come with me, I'll help you. But either way, the path is still a good path to go. And you've walked down it already, or you are continuing to walk down it for your own success. But I feel like that you're holding somebody's hand and bringing them with you and saying, hey, look at this, look at this, you know, and they don't necessarily have to do it the same way you did it, but maybe you can open to their eyes that this can be done. You know what I mean? So I think it's a great card. It's a very positive card. And I think it kind of represents the type of person you are anyway, Beezer. Um, so just know, if it's something that you've been working towards, you are on the right path. And if it's somebody that you can bring along with you, then you've already got your hand reached out. They don't have to ask you for help or ask you for your guidance. You're already offering it. You know what I mean? So just basically just keep being you. And um and there's plenty of success there to go around for, but I think this person could learn a lot from you as well. Okay. And then for an oracle, whoop, whoop, um I see a date night coming, bees. It says get ready to be wined and dined. It doesn't tell me when, but I do see date night coming up. So make sure you enjoy that, okay? Okay, Jeffrey. All right, Jeffrey. Well, Colin, I hope you have a lovely date night. If you have to leave us, I mean, don't, you know what I mean? I want you to be here always, but if you have to leave us, I understand. All right, Jeffrey, here we go. Who are you? Of course. Give me 1 second. That dog is done went down the steps on the back deck and is barking at that step. Okay. So Jeffrey, I pulled the Hanged Man for you. And it often signifies someone going through a major transformation. Um like there's been an illness or loss recently. What Whatever it is, I feel like that it has shaken you up a bit. Um, but I think it's made you realize, or you will come to realize, you will come into your own that you understand more about money matters, material things. Um, so when it started out bad, I think it's going to end on a positive note for you, for your mind, for your soul. Um, it can also indicate a need to develop your inner self, which is kind of what we were just talking about a little bit. Um, it's a good time for you to reevaluate what is good for you and what is not good for you, and try to weed out things that are not good for you, because you are in a point, in a period to where, okay, this is going to better my life. This is going to better my life. This adds absolutely no value to my life. So I think you need to start doing that. Um, and I don't know if an illness or a recent loss caused you to start thinking about these things, but sometimes they do. They make us question things about our own life, our own mortality, our own spiritual paths. And so I think it's just a good time for you to start weeding out the good and the bad that you have around you. Um, and I think that will do a world of good, for your spirituality and your your mental state. Okay. And I'll do an oracle for you in just a second. Okay. You'll see why I go to the bathroom for quiet time. Well, and a lot of times, it's not something that's going to happen overnight, but it's just it's a good time for you. We all have good times in our lives that it's a good time to do this, it's a good time to do that. Um, and I think that you will notice a very positive change once you're able to do it. And it's not easy to do. Sometimes you have to separate yourself from people and things it's hard to do. But I think once you get through it, that you'll be able to breathe and that your life will take on a whole new meaning. Okay? And did we do it? Did we do it, Oracle, for you? Sorry, this dog has got me. I don't think we did. I was going to. Okay, so on your oracle, you got move on, which someone is unavailable and a waste of your time. Okay. And when I say that, I don't think it doesn't have to do with someone. It could be something, but something that you've put your time, your energy, and you're just not getting anything in return. I think it's time to move on from that. And it's basically tied into your reading. So I love it when they do that. Um, so you just need to move on from a situation, as you're weeding out the things that are not good for your life right now. Okay. Stop. Stop. Okay. And thank you for letting me read for you. I appreciate it. All right. I sure am too. Okay, I sure am too. Is that it, Bees? Is that the end of them for the list? You are very welcome, sweetheart. Thank you, Ginger Snaps. I appreciate. Sorry, there's so much interruption with the dog. Normally, it's not that bad, but he's been a little off today, hasn't you, buddy? All right, so I sure am too. Okay, I sure am too. I have pulled the Two of Swords. And it represents a situation in which it may be impossible or feel impossible to move forward. Um, because there's something there where you're trying to figure out, even using logic and intellect, how to proceed, right? Um, it feels like that you're having to rely on blind faith for something. Um, and sometimes that's hard for you to do. It's hard for a lot of us to do that. Just rely on blind faith with nothing tangible to see, nothing there to look at. So it's something that is a struggle right now. Okay. I do feel like that there's an inner conflict because of this situation, but I do see you rectifying it, so to speak, you figuring it out. Um, Stop it. And then I feel like that once you do that, once you figure out what this is, whether it be just a solid decision that you have to make, or a path to go down, once you feel like, okay, I've done this, I have made my decision, even though a lot of it is going in on blind faith. Once you make the decision, you're going to feel at peace. You're going to feel an inner peace. And it may be just coming to a compromise with something. So even though I feel like you have a decision to make, maybe it's just a decision to compromise on a situation. Okay. um because some of it can't be thought about logically, or it's that blind faith thing that keeps going in there, and it's like, but you will get through that. Just make sure that you try to think of every avenue, and incorporate anything, all of your thoughts, all of your feelings, all of your emotions And I feel like that once you do that, that you will have the inner peace. Once you either compromise or you make the decision to either do this or do that. Okay. Well, I'm glad. I feel like that um when I do these, I hope that it resonates with people. And then if that's why I always say if it don't, just put it in your back pocket, because I hope that the readings help. Go lay down. Go lay down. Thank you. Or we're gonna get the ointment. There is nothing else that you need, dear heart. Give you some water. I say ointment, y'all. He has to have eye ointment, and he don't like it. So when he hears the word ointment, he just stops what he's doing. Do you need some too? Come on. All right, go get you some. Get you some, Kane. Right there. Right there. Okay. It is a difficult situation. I would share, but it's a little personal. Well, and I can understand that. But just not. I mean, you can reach out to me. Um, I am. I don't share things with people. So, doing this kind of work, I've learned how to be very discreet and keep things to myself. So, if you want to reach out, feel free. But if not, I completely understand. It is up to you, honey. Um, and you do get an oracle. All right, your oracle, it just says, open up your heart. So I don't know if you closed your heart off to something, or if both of you have closed your hearts off to something. Um, but I'm gonna say this. One could have absolutely nothing to do with the other, and one could have everything to do with the other. And what I'm talking about is your card. So where this one says open up your heart, I I'm a little leery to say open up your heart on the situation from this card. So it could be two totally different instances, okay? Um, but it is energy for you or your partner. Okay? Um, I know that and thank you for letting me read for you. I appreciate it so much. Um, I do know that we have two on the overflow list. Um, I can do them, but you're gonna have to give me, I can do that and probably a couple more if but I'm gonna have to take a little break. Okay. I don't know. Uh if y'all want me to if y'all want me to continue, I can. But I will have to take, just a small break, or if not, we can keep it on the overflow list. I kind of feel like that I need to probably just mute and take a break. Okay, who is on my over well, you never know who's live tonight, I don't know who's going live. Who is on the overflow list? Bees. I think it's James Blonde and who? Oh, Candy Girl and Jen. Oh, I thought it was James is not on there. Okay, so Ginger Snaps and Candy Girl. Hey, Snake. How are you? Okay, so Ginger Snaps, Candy Girl. Okay, so she said no. Okay. All right. Okay, I think what I may do, if nobody's live a little later, I'm off tomorrow, so it's not, I can go live a little later. So make sure that you have your notification bell turned on. Um, and because I probably need to take a little bit longer than 5 minutes actually. I need to check on mom and everything. Um, but Ginger Snaps and Candy Girl, y'all will be first on my next list. So just make sure that you have that notification bell turned on, and I will try my best to go live a little bit later if you know. See, that's why it's so hard to do these, because you don't know if somebody's going to go live, and if y'all are interested in watching that live at that time. But I tell you what I'll do. I will read it anyway for both of you, and you can always come back and watch it. Okay, if you can't make it in, I will do that for you too. Normally I like for people to be in the live when I do them. But if you're not in for some reason, I will read it and y'all can come back and listen to it. Okay, so that's the best way I know how to do this one right now. um But you are very welcome. Everybody that has said thank you. I appreciate all of you for coming in. I'm glad that you like these. I like doing them for you, but they do wear me out a little bit, but I can deal with that, but I do need to check on mama and take a little, potty break, and I think this animal needs some attention, so I'm going to give him some attention and all that good stuff. So I will put a community post up once I set up a new live, and just be looking out for it. And again, thank you so much for coming and letting me read for the ones that allowed me to read for y'all. I'll see you soon. Bye.